Hello, I am Random Nonsense. Random nonsense goes through my mind. Uh, Here I am. A little late, but better than ever. Dexter, Resurrection, episode 1 and 2. Spoilers, of course. Wow. Definitely great first two episodes. It does have that movie feel like no new blood though, but it's better. Or I think it might be already a little improvement. For those who don't know, I reviewed all 8 seasons of Dexter, New Blood, and the prequel, Original Sin. Yeah, they're all on the channel, all my reviews. Alright, let's get into spoilers. What do you know? Dexter's on a bed, trying to be brought back to life. Why didn't they just let him die? He's a serial killer. He kills serial killers, so he's a hero, right? Yeah. So Dexter's like dreaming, and he just keeps on waking up and seeing people of his past. It starts with the Trinity Killer, of course, and all the pool of blood and everything. And Dexter blames Trinity Killer for his wife's death, of course. But then the Trinity Killer's like, no, it's your fault for getting involved. She would have still been alive. No, we all know the truth. He should have just let you fucking commit suicide, instead of saving your ass. And his wife would have lived longer. But no, he wanted to have the pleasure of killing you himself. We all know this from the original show. Why am I bringing it up? Huh? But yeah, the next one he sees Harry, of course, complaining about him for not being there for Harrison enough. Well, yeah, and of course, the third person he sees, the third ghost, the most important ghost, right? In Christmas, Huh? Dukes, of course. The one that his psycho affair killed. Dexter didn't kill him. How come they're not bringing up Lila at all in these sequels? Like, it's not Dexter's fault that he's dead. I mean, it kind of is, but kind of not really. Yeah, and he says he was wrong. Dexter's actually could be a good person, and he's got to prove it to him. Prove that he's not a creepy motherfucker. But yeah. And then after that third ghost, Dexter wakes up. It's been 10 weeks. You mean to tell me he was unconscious for 10 weeks? And Harrison ain't killed nobody else yet? Harrison makes his first kill since he shot his dad. After Dexter's already awake. Or before he's awake, but it's not too long before he wakes up. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, Harrison has a job working at a hotel, of all places, which is connected to a bar and some other hotels. Will look look like two hotels to me, but Harrison Harrison's, of course, there's this girl that gets really drunk on her ass, and what do you know, this guy tries to rape her. So Harrison's to the rescue. He kills that guy with what? The top of a toilet. Of course. What else is a good murder weapon in a hotel? I find it funny though, is he's able to replace the top of the toilet because they're just there's a bunch of spares on a shelf somewhere with toilet paper and all the other essentials for the bathroom. What are they just the hotel's prepared for people to get killed with top of toilet seats or something like? But there's some. What does he do with the body? He chops it up like his dad. Yeah, he puts the body in a garbage can. Rookie mistake, because his dad didn't get his dad got away with it in the prequel, but he's not allowed to. He's not allowed to get rid of. He's not allowed to get caught. I mean he's not allowed to not get caught. Harrison has to get caught by these garbage men. Garbage men have evolved. Yeah. They're all taking the. It's weird that none of the garbage got crunched up from the truck. Like the garbage men just throw the bags on the concrete, and when you know what pops out, a leg, parts of the leg, parts of a leg. Yeah, we better call the cops. No, get rid of the body. Why do you gotta be a snitch, you fucking garbage man? No. There's a really good cop. It's really ridiculous. She finds the rest of the body parts by how the bag was tied. Yeah, because nobody else ties a bag like Harrison. Nobody else ties them garbage bags in that same exact way. Uh, There's some other red. There's other red ones. There's some yellow ones for the tying, but the obviously yellow ones aren't right. But yeah, the cop ends up finding the whole rest of the body, of course. So begins an investigation. All right, back to Dexter. I'm trying my best to think of the order of these episodes, but for what's going in order, what the hell? I guess random nonsense isn't going through my mind enough, so I'm going in order as much as I can. What the hell? Uh, uh Dexter gets a visit from one of the cops, the one who wasn't really that much of a big deal. He's kind of the little, I don't want to say, I guess a rookie, but I don't know. He didn't really know what the fuck he's doing very much, but he's like, are you gonna press charges on the because his girlfriend from New Blood that found out that he's really the Bay Harbor Butcher. She even called Angel on his ass. uh, she she backtracked everything because Dexter told her where all the bodies were that other guy that he killed, the doll maker. Yeah, that's what I called him, the doll maker. I don't remember what the killer's name was in New Blood, but yeah. He turned women into dolls after killing them. What else is he, the doll maker? uh, Okay, I'm getting off track apparently. But yeah, she lied and said that she's the one that shot Dexter because she's being nice. She's not getting in Harrison involved. She's not gonna say that that Dexter got shot by his own son. No, she's gonna lie and say that she did it. That's why that cop's like, "Do you want to press charges or go to court against?" And he's like, "No." And then the cop hugs him and he's like, "I think you're the best." uh, and well, afterwards, he gets a visit from Angel. Who's kind of nice at first. He's like giving Dexter a hug and giving him food from their hometown because Dexter missed that food. um, and yeah, he brings up how the lady that Deb killed. Yeah, see, some people aren't Dexter's fault for killing the innocents. He didn't kill the innocents really, except for twice. Oh my gosh. No falling out of my chair again. Dexter has a conversation with Angel, and Angel brings up how Dukes and the other lady um were calling Dexter the Bay Harbor Butcher, and how Dexter's girlfriend from New Blood, I can't remember her name, I don't know why, but Angel brings that up, that the lady backtracked and whatever and all that. And Dexter, of course, like, "Oh, do you think I'm..." And Angel's like, "I'll be back tomorrow as soon as visiting hours are open." It's funny because Dexter gets away when Angel comes back. See, now I'm not going in order of the episode because there is the Harrison killing person and all that details. Angel comes back to visit Dexter. Dexter just turns on the shower and hops out. It goes out the window. Of course, Angel's like, "How long has he been taking a shower? 45 minutes? What? That's not a normal time to take a shower for? 45 minutes? I don't know. When I take a quick shower, it's half an hour, so 45 minutes isn't too bad." uh, Angel goes in there and sees that Dex ain't in the shower. He's like, "Motherfucker." Now Angel really suspects that you're the Bay Harbor Butcher more now that you freaking like tried to leave. Well, but I get it. He left. He really left because he wants to make sure Harrison's okay. All right, let's go back to Harrison killing this rapist guy. At least that's not the order of the episode, but that's just my mind, scattered brain, I guess you could say. Harrison killed the rapist with the toilet seat, but he took the drunk girl back to his room because now it's not safe for her to be there, I guess. But the cops come back later to talk. Okay, what am I forgetting about the kill? Oh yeah, the kill. That obviously Harrison kills him with the top of the toilet seat. I still can't get over that. Takes. I didn't know you could take apart the curtains for taking for the tub. That's interesting. He took apart the part of the curtains and use that plastic to wrap him up in. But where does he chop up the body? He chops up the body in the kitchen. Yeah, because they got sharp knives there. They got a perfect layout. He's really good at cleaning up his murder, for the most part. He hoses down the blood after he chops up that body. Uh, he puts him on the rolling cart. Oh yeah, from the room to the kitchen, he puts him on a rolling cart, the maid's cart. Uh, but yeah, I was okay. The kill's over with. The girl gets talking. The cops want to talk to her, but Harrison's looking that way, a certain way. The cop picks up on it, so the cop wants to talk to Harrison too, of course. I don't think they ever get to that. I don't remember. I don't remember what they talked to her. I don't think they talked to Harrison yet. I think that might have been episode 2 when that happened. Now that I think about that. Like I say, this is episode 1 and 2, so I'm just going over, I guess. Dexter escapes the room. He see that the end of episode 2. The end of episode 2 is Dexter's he sees his son. I'm so proud of him I could cry. But I can't cry because I don't have good enough emotions, That's the episode is. Alright, episode 2. For the most part. Because I don't think I talked. I think I did a good job talking about only episode 1 first. Episode 2 starts off with a new serial killer, of course. This guy's taking out Uber drivers, basically. I don't remember what they called them in the show, but they're Uber drivers, basically. No, not Uber drivers. Why did I say Uber drivers? Uber, yeah, Uber drivers. Not Uber Eats, Uber drivers. Okay, I'm good. I was thinking Uber's the ones who deliver food. No, those people pick them up. Basically taxi drivers. This guy's taking out the taxi drivers, basically. He has that metal, chop their heads off. Yeah, he's tormenting this guy. He's tormenting this guy. He's like, you got a family? How old are they? What are their names? He's like, you want to see them again? He's just torturing the dude. The dude's crying and shit. You can see tears or sweat going down his neck. Yeah. This is why Uber drivers isn't a safe thing, right? Because you don't know these people. They're strangers. This guy's going around the taxis is this one for blah blah blah? The first one's like, no, it's for Heather. Or no, I'm sorry. And he goes, yeah, he kills this guy. He chops his head off. The head's just laying there in his lap. But what's really fucking weird is this guy later on. Okay, see, I'm not going over episode, but I don't care. This is my mind. My thoughts go everywhere. The serial killer, he doesn't show up on camera for some reason. It's just he has a special gift of not showing up on camera. Just a white blare all over his face. I find out later. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Dexter goes to the hotel and inspects Harrison's kill, make sure he did it properly. Nope. I knew they showed this ceiling for a reason, that little blood spot for a reason. Dexter cleans it up. It's in the kitchen. It's on the ceiling. Because Harrison just whaps the knife and he goes up with it, blood flies onto the ceiling. So course, Dexter gets that one spot off there later on. But while he's inspecting the room of where Harrison killed, he's like, "Oh, those currents have been replaced. You did a good job." And the toilet. I guess the top of the toilet's a different color, cause yeah, the cops come back to the room and inspect. Well, Dexter's there, so he has to hide in the closet, of course. That cop's too good at her. These cops are too good at their job, or something like that. Is what Dexter's saying. Harrison, uh, that's right. That part happened in the first episode. I remember it. That Harrison was on an elevator with these two people, and he like gets freaked out because when the elevator's door pop open, there's snow and like a blood trail. It, like, freaks him out. But after he kills that guy, he keeps on seeing that guy. Oh my gosh, they're trying to jump scare you every time. Every time they're trying to jump scare you with Harrison's kills. Yeah. Kills, yeah. Because, he killed his dad, but his dad was still alive. Oh, I forgot to mention this. The whole excuse for Dexter living longer is because he was shot in the snow. Yeah, because snow apparently the cold helps the blood flow, not him not bleeding as much. That's how he was able to survive. That's crazy. But yeah, Harrison's seeing this guy that he killed. It's like this jump scare every time. He's freaking out. He decides to go to a party, and then what is this guy that he's going to a party with? This guy gives him some fucking cocaine, of course. Harrison's got some of his aunt in him too, yeah. Even though it's not blood and because it's Dexter's adopted sister, but you know what I mean. Dexter did. I'm not Dexter. Harrison did some cocaine, and what do you know? He got jump scares from that guy he killed again. It's getting better jump scares this time, I promise. Alright, go back to Dexter. I'm not going in order episodes, I know that much. Dexter finds out about the new serial killer. That's why he left the hospital. No, that's not why he left. No, scratch that. Dexter's car gets totaled, so he has to take one of these Uber drive. Get in one of these Uber drivers' car. The Uber driver asks him his name and all this stuff, being cautious because there's a serial killer going around killing these drivers. What does Dexter do? He asked the guy for a frickin' job. Doing these Uber drives, yeah. The Uber driver takes him to go get his car back that he stole. They stole after he broke out of the hospital. I forgot to mention that. He stole a car. And that guy's like laughing at him. The kind of car you're gonna go. Dexter takes his advice and gets a different car later on. But yeah, this Uber drive's super nice. Although he's asking him a bunch of questions to be cautious, like how long have you been here and all that. Because there's a survivor from this Uber driver. Yeah, there's a survivor. He didn't get killed. He just got his ear chopped off a little bit. And there was like a little line around his neck till he almost got killed. He escaped. He slammed on the brake where the killer. That's how he got away. He ran, and then the other guy just got out of the car and left too. But a serial killer, Dexter's got to go after a serial killer, because oh my gosh, this serial killer's so terrible. He took Dexter's alter ego name. He's gotta pay now. Dexter wants to kill this guy even more because he took his trademarks. He's called the Dark Passenger. Yeah, that's what Dexter calls his alter ego. So he's trademarking my name. So what does Dexter call him? He calls him the imposter because, well, that's what he tells Harry, because he's back to imagining Harry being there with them and giving him lectures about how he should be there for Harrison and more. But Dexter doesn't want to traumatize him. But what do you know? It's already too late, because after Harrison did that cocaine and tries to go back to sleep, tries to go to sleep, he dreams about his dad getting killed, and like, that's not how you take care of this. Like, jump scare in the dream. Dexter's eyes are all buggy and shit. It's not how you take. So Harrison wakes up at like 2:22. Leaves and back, leaving with the guy from the party, and but yeah, he sees his dad come out of the from, because Dexter just got done taking care of his cleanup. Harrison just gets in the car because he thinks he's seeing a ghost again. Or imagining, yeah. But Angel meets. It's kind of funny because after Dexter leaves the hotel room, he's eating at the bar, and like he's waiting for Harrison before obviously leaves. But Dexter's eating at the same time as the cops eating. with Angel, and Angel's like, well, there's nothing else I can do here, so I'm going back home. So I should mention Dexter and Harrison are now in New York, the big city. So why does this feel so much like New Blood? Like, New Blood was a small town. I guess there's an inspector now, so at least there's that. Dexter does its tracking down. Come to find, yeah, this guy's just no name, no information on the internet at all. There's this other lady who I guess must be working for a company who employs these serial killers, maybe. Some blonde chick. I don't know why this whole. I think that side story is kind of where are we going with this? Like, for real. She kills a guy with a bat that has spikes coming out of it. There was this guy in his attic. I don't get the storyline. It's just pointless. I feel like I don't really want to talk about it unless it goes somewhere. It's just stupid. It's just a side story that I think is pointless right now. Dexter obviously tracks down this serial killer. He even tries to take a picture. And what do you know? For some reason, so it's not the dash cam from the Uber drives. It's all phones and everything. He just, his face just pops up white blur. I should also mention that Uber driver that Dexter was talking to, who showed him the person who's the survivor, and Dexter's gonna live in the basement, in the basement of their house. Because I guess he's staying in New York. Because he wants to take care of this guy who's killing these innocent people. That's just Dexter. Anyways, these first 2 episodes are really good. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I'm trying to think for a second. Another thing, Harrison's a babysitter. This kid's so lucky. Harrison gives him a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic. That's freaking awesome, lucky kid. Oh, I almost forgot a couple things. Dexter. This is so ridiculous. Dexter sees this fat kid grabbing a bunch of pancakes, pouring syrup on them, and then, he's pouring the syrup, and he's trying to drink the syrup. He's like, "Where's this kid's parents?" He's getting freaked out by a fat kid. It's so hilarious. It's stupid. But yeah. Another thing I should have mentioned, before Harrison kills this guy, he has a remembrance of seeing those women that got killed in New Blood being turned into dolls, and that makes him have a realization to kill this dude, because he's just gonna get away with raping women again. And he has a remembrance. When he's killing this guy, he remembers everything that it shows scenes of what his dad taught him about chopping up a body into 9 pieces. It has to be specific. 9 pieces of the body. Yeah. And all the wrap up in plastic. What else? There's one other thing I forgot. Oh yeah, Dexter, as he's tracking this serial killer, he saved a guy. This guy was gonna get in an Uber and kill this. He was gonna kill this Uber driver again. He got in the way. Dexter's like, "No, don't take my Uber." And the guy just walks away. Sorry. So Dexter saved an Uber driver's life instead of tranquilizing the guy. Harry's shocked and proud of him. You saved somebody instead of just going for a kill. He's shocked. Harry's ghost is shocked. What's up with that? Yeah. He's since when did you do that? He's yeah. Since now. Dexter's got a change of heart somewhat more. Getting shot by your son will change a person, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that was near the end of the episode too. Alright. I don't think I missed anything for once. Maybe I did. I'll double check. I did take notes just in case. But yeah, it was a good first 2 episodes. Unfortunately, those ghost scene got spoiled for me on Facebook. So I wasn't all shocked when I saw Trinity Killer and Harry and Dukes. Yeah. Dokes, whatever. His name is. Yeah, overall, these are good 2 first episodes.